Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hope to Recap where we catch you up on our latest D&D episode. Today we will be recapping episode number 8, To the Capital. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. The team still discusses what to do next. Everyone is still on the fence about leaving or staying in Fernios, and staying a few days, even a few weeks, is inconsequential. This is due to the fact that El Diablito, the red tiefling and the owner of the bar, is able to teleport them at the exact same place and time, regardless of when in the past the team decides to leave. Filippo wants to stay and build up his reputation to have it withstand the test of time, making it easier to walk inside the capital, while most just want to leave and get arrested to make their way into the capital. After bickering, the group decides that Filippo, now with an agent of his own, Shen and Toto will stay behind and build up some reputation, while Ania, Pearl, Roland, and Alva head out, not wanting to go through the trouble. Filippo loses some of his matches, what makes his agent he once had unwilling to take him on as a client and deserts him. Not letting this get to him though, he continues to fight on, winning a lot more matches than he thought he would, making him able to join the tournament inside the capital itself. Toto, staying more to bet on a few matches, puts his money in the wrong people and ultimately loses a lot of gold that belongs to the Don back at Ravenwood. Toto then decides that he would wrestle to earn himself the same opportunity Filippo had to join the tournament, and does so just barely. Shen on the other side isn't so lucky, losing all but one of his matches, putting him with a record of 1 win and 11 losses. He walks out of the town in Paris and goes down in the town's history as the worst wrestler to walk inside Inferno.
Shen is bruised and broken, bro.
Dude, I'm beating that horse.
You pick him up and powerbomb him like nothing.
Are you crying?
I'm about it.
They start escorting you out.
Like, you can't even wrestle.
Can't fucking be here, dude.
I'm about to start crying, dude. I was so fucking hyped, dude.
Shen is going down in the local Hall of Fame.
There's a picture of him.
Is there a photo? Is there a dedicated photo? I ask if I can have it and I can frame it up in the house.
The dedicated photo of him is you powerbombing him on stage. Yeah, and you see him like bouncing back.
A tear coming out.
It's hung up in El Diablo's.
I don't regret doing that. That's hilarious. That made it worth it.
Dude,
I'm going to jail.
1 to 11. Which match do you even win? I don't remember.
He won one.
The group travels back and meets with the rest, where they first encountered El Diablito. With Rusty, the vehicle that Alva fixed up, by their side, the group makes their way to the capital. Once there, Alva discovers a rundown shack to store Rusty in, while the group makes their way into the city. Leaving their weapons inside the car as well as some of their belongings, the group begins to walk towards the capital, when Ania and Alva feel this threat emerge. Soaring in the air, they see an all-black bird flying right towards the capital. Alva, Roland, and Shen, who were assigned to be the ones left to get arrested and be thrown in jail, dash towards it. Casting the ring spell, Alva and the rest manage to jump onto the ring, sending them 160 plus feet into the air. Roland and Shen, regretting this decision immediately, cast Featherfall on themselves, while Alva goes for a devastating blow on the bird, who has now transformed into a cloaked figure. Before even connecting the blow, the figure turns around, grabs Alva's fist, and reverses his punch and slams him right into the ground. Really hard. Alva, looking up, recognizes the figure to be Mil Muertes, the luchador Sterling came to this place to stop from maintaining La Santa Máscara. This was enough to get Alva and Roland and Shen thrown in jail.
Yeah, so you cast Featherfall on the other two as you go and land. As you're about to land on them, you see that the guards like barely in time to react to you. The guy turns around and grabs you by the arm and slams you straight into the ground. You get a glimpse of his face and he's wearing a mask.
Is it
You guys have seen in the past from the posters that are in that this is Mil Muertes. as you lock arms with him, it's almost like you feel your entire strength drain. You feel gray and weak. And you just go down easily, just and you are on the floor now. And then after like 2 seconds after you hit the floor, the earth tremors.
The rest of the group makes their way safe into the city, since both Filippo and Toto have the record to get in with one guest, and without any further altercations. Once inside, the group asks around to see if anyone inside knows about Sterling or how to bail someone out of jail, and they find their answer in one of the bartenders in town. He relays information to them that is quite useful. He knows where Sterling is, as well as how to break all 3 members from jail one by one over some time. The group agrees and pays him to release Roland first. Back in jail, all 3 members wake up isolated from anyone else and hang from the back of the wall of their cell, entangled and unable to move. Alva maintains his cool and begins to meditate in order to contact the good symbiote from inside of him. Roland taps into the darkness for the first time and unlocks some sort of X-ray vision, being able to sense all of his friends, but 3 people in particular: Alva, Ania, and Sterling. Mil Muertes, sensing this, goes into Roland's cell and interrogates him, accusing him of using the same power he has. Roland denies it, upsetting Mil Muertes. Meanwhile, in Shen's cell, he begins to break down and starts crying for how disappointed he is of himself and to the team. Later that same night, a small flying squirrel enters Alva's cell. Alva, trying to make friends with it, feels as though he fails, since the squirrel then proceeds to take his things that were laid out in the corner of his cell one by one. That night goes on and Toto decides to go by the prison and attempts to scope out the situation, trying to impersonate a drunk old man. The guards, paying no attention to him whatsoever, continue to look out at their post.
Almost as if you have this odd, transparent X-ray type vision, and everything's black and white. You see these silhouettes of black that you can only focus on.
Just all around me?
All around you. 3 of them specifically.
Okay.
One, it seems to be, because then you are now seeing essentially through the walls, and you see the layout of the prison.
That's cool.
And you can see that the layout of the prison is along the outside of one of the walls.
Did he just gain
And along
X-ray
the
vision?
inside.
I think he might have just touched his signature.
Shoot, man.
And you see three silhouettes. You see other people around and
That's your
everything, but
boy.
you see 3.
That's your boy.
One of them,
Bloodhound.
One of them clearly has one eye.
the second one,
The only one.
the second one, what you can imagine to be Sterling, off in a cell, way more heavily guarded than the rest.
Shocking.
And the third one, because you've seen him before, meaningless.
In a cell.
In a cell?
Not in a cell. Just walking out amongst
Whoa.
and you see this
Sounded
thing,
similar.
whatever this thing is, just like leaps from a little window behind you over to where your stuff is.
Little buddy. You're getting jacked.
You can see that it's
I'm thinking of the thing from
a
Chicken
small
Little.
little
That orange thing?
like a sugar glider.
Like the animated?
Oh, hey buddy.
I wasn't,
Oh.
I wasn't
As
thinking
it's
that.
there,
No.
it just starts kind of like rummaging through stuff. It grabs your little foot,
Buddy,
kind of like
buddy, no, no,
stuffs it in
please,
its-
no,
in its
no, no.
starts gliding. It grabs onto one of your web shooters.
Guy, no, don't touch those. No, you can't touch those.
And it looks back at you.
No.
Do they
Can I roll animal handling?
You can try.
Okay. Okay, come on, don't let me down.
Fine.
Hold on. Hold on.
I think this is the most important one.
Webs his- his web gets his mouth
webbed by the
sugar glider.
Uh-oh, it's gonna attack him, isn't it?
It's a 4.
That's a no from dog.
It looks at you with one of the
Buddy,
web shooters in his hand.
buddy,
Kind of looks at you, pulls up his little scarf and looks like this.
buddy, buddy, come on. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
It puts it up
Squirt
around
it.
its waist and then
No, just one?
screws one up. Yeah, you can carry one at once.
Nice. I thought that was gonna be like
I
some
like how
crazy
that was like a
encounter.
lot.
I told you were getting jacked.
The next day, Filippo meets back with the bartender to ensure all is well, and Roland is set to be broken out that same day, but notices Alva's stuff in the corner of the room that both men are speaking in. The man tells him he wants his friends to be set free. He saw nothing. Around mid-afternoon, Roland, using his new ability, sees a black fog around Sterling, only getting stronger and stronger. As it grows to its max capacity, it vanishes. At the same time, they hear the strike of lightning and rumble that rose the sentinels from the desert floor the day prior.
But his silhouette, his form is still there. His outline's still there, but no longer silhouetted.
Did I see it go anywhere? It just disappeared.
And in that moment, you hear a loud and way off into the distance. You see that black cloud start to form.
No.
Sterling, don't fuck, dude.
He's the one who made the shadow.
He's Sterling.
He's the one who made the shadow.
He's Sterling?
No, like the thing.
And these four sentinels rise from the ground.
That was him.
And with your vision, you can now see what was behind the huge veil of smoke. And it seems to be this odd centipede-looking type monster. This long neck, this huge skull at the end of it, with these large hands, and each of its ribs seem to look like they're made out of these sharp scythes.
In Sterling's cell?
No,
outside.
What came from Sterling?
Yeah.
The smoke.
Holy
Not
fuck.
what came from Sterling, but what.
Yeah, the black smoke, yeah.
And like that.
Oh.
And that's what you see.
Shortly after this, the entire capital goes on high alert. At the same time, the scroll from the day before goes into Alva's cell and unlocks his restraints, then rushes to Roland's cell to do the same. Now, free, Alva rushes towards his cell door to open it and sees 3 guards shocked that he's free. All while this is happening, both Filippo and Toto rush to prison from the front door, and with this, the breakout begins. And that's everything that happened in episode 8 to the Capitol. If you want to catch us live, we are live every single Monday at 7 p.m. CST and every single Wednesday where we continue this campaign at 5 p.m. CST, all at twitch.tv/HopeToDice. But thank you very much. We are Hope to Dice, and we hope to see you again in the next episode or on the stream.